Allow me to share a tale with you. A tale about a man who became a legend. And in this world, among many worlds, he has traveled. None more glorious than the world that he is about to enter. To all bold adventures, past, present, and future. In a world of mystery and magic. A world of
Welcome to the D&D world.
This is the story of a swordsman who hailed from various lands, the corner of the globe. 2 years have passed since the Battle of the Sable Tower, after defeating the Archlich Daimos and bringing back peace to the Republic of Daokin. The heroes now travel through the broken lands to the land of Gillantry, looking for new adventures. The story of Shadow over Mystara begins. Let's get it! His story dates back through a time in which many were in fear. But yet this hero feared no beast of any kind, be it small or huge. You've saved many lives. His name was Lance of the Dragoons. After talking to the people you saved, you hurry to the village of Trinton. The village was overrun by, of course, goblins. Lance knew it was time to bring back justice. Deep down, Lance held a secret that only was kept through family. For you see, Lance is a Dragoon. Ifrito! He summoned. As he shouted, and upon this, the fire spirit was awakened. Armed with his mighty blades, Lance saw there was danger.
You dare rise against this? Come to me, my warriors! Yes, sir! Go faster, you dogs!
And with such speed, Lance had taken on what seemingly was the war machine. His skill was indeed powerful. He called forth the power of his ancestors to strengthen him throughout the battle. He called forth the power of his namesake. With one solid push, he gained his power and strength.
You will survive this attack. Chew on this! What? Ah! The war machine!
You take a rest in the village of Trinton. Next day you leave the village and arrive at Fort Malton. Seems more and more the monsters have begun to appear recently. I heard something is organizing the monsters ready them to invade the Republic of Dalkeen. Lance, you must go to Gallantry immediately and warn them of the threat. Traveling by land was the best route, even though he knew it was a more dangerous route. So with great skill he hopped on the ride that was namely called the Juggernaut. He was aware that even if he were to take the sea route, he would not be away from the danger, for the danger will still continue to follow him. Fighting off the various mutant archers that stood in his way, along with the remnants of the Goblin army. Lance continued. He continued to fight the very evils that he encountered. Fighting off the various hounds of hell. gaining the skills and the magic of his ancestors. Even if he was of the warrior class, he knew of his abilities as a magician. Lance knew what he had to do. Although the army were getting more and more tenacious, Lance broke through to the other end, where a new evil was waiting for him. And lo and behold, he faced the dreaded Dark Warrior. Using the power of light to summon him back into the fight, Lance continued to break down the Dark Warrior. And his summoning of lightning. Although powerful, he was no match for the mighty Dragoon warrior. Yet more were to come. Resting his weary bones, Lance decided to stock up. He decided to keep on going. The Principality's Gallantry. The Prince of Gallantry, Malaki Demok. Just as I thought. These dark omens are all over Mystara. I also see suspicious moves against the Shadow Elves. Please investigate into it. To the south of here lies the city of Raphaeltian of Elmore. You should start your investigation there. I'll have a skyship prepared for you. You board the skyship and head to the city of Raphaeltian in ANKLET. The skies over ANKLET. Take it out! The enemy struck without warning. Lance fought off the Shadow Elves as best as he possibly can. He feared not the Shadow Elves. For the Shadow Elves were nothing to Lance. It was something that waited for him even more. Even with a power-up, it was not enough. For there was something more dark attacking Lance from behind the scenes. And that was a hobby. The Harpy's attack seemed merciless at the time. Although, even more so was still the mysterious warrior attacking from behind the scenes, while Lance was busy dealing with the vicious Harpy. Suddenly, the Harpy fell to Lance's blade. Collecting the spoils of war, Lance continued forward. And now he faced his greatest foe. Controlled only by magic. Tel Arin. As skillful and agile as he was, to Lance, he was a formidable opponent. Why would he side against the forces of good? With such potential, he could have been a reliable ally, he thought. And then this happened. Summoning more and more of his magic, Lance continued to fight against him. He refused to give up, not win the battle.
Curse you! Now I'll show you true power! This is what you get for spying! Honest, I'm tired of this game. Time I ended it.
Just as when things were at their worst, Lance received some unexpected help.
I'll let you go this time. I look forward to seeing you again.
Tel Arin escaped, and Lance was saved. It's falling too quickly! Wait, I've got partial hum control. We're trying to make an emergency landing at the nearest town. Prepare for emergency landing. And so the team, led by Lance Dragoon. Are you okay? Everyone looks fine. I don't see that elf who saved our lives. Hey, check that map. What is that? A huge tree or a fortress of some kind? Seems to be a shadow elf stronghold. Let us obtain some equipment first. And some info. The riddle of Ansun. Leading the charge, Lance decides to head for a town to get some inside info. Along the way, he fought various creatures, like kobolds. These strange wolf-like humanoids were scavengers. Hellhounds entered the field. But again, they were no match for an almighty Dragoon. Various old enemies reappear before him. Lance decides to take care of them with a few slashes of his blade. Even though he was being outnumbered, Lance continued to fight on. As they ran off, an ogre came into play. He wanted to try his might against the mighty Dragoon warrior. The ogre called in his backup, namely his older brother. And seeing how the older brother showed up, Lance continued to fight. Although many have tried to take him down, Lance did not know the meaning of the word of defeat. The battle was fierce. But in the end, the mighty Dragoon triumphed! After a much needed rest, Lance decided to heal up and to move on, gathering such information. A huge tree over 1,000 years old rises at the center of the forest of Angamol.
It won't be long before the final curtain. All of Mystara will fall to me.
But not a single adventurer who has seen the huge tree has come back safely. At the Battle of Strong Oak, Lance decided it's somewhere around here. And behold, Lance has come across the Manticore. As much as the Manticore used his mighty gust of wind to blow back our hero would not say die. Although the Manticore was indeed a formidable foe, he too fell before the mighty blade of the Dragoon. This led to a secret passage. Such secrets this place held. And yet evil was still lurking within these hallowed dark halls. Lo and behold, the lost souls of the damned. Brought back by some unseemly evil force. Various forces of evil. More darker than any force he've ever came across. Lance's battle was soon to be near its end. But yet he still had a long way to go. Onwards, mighty warrior, for the final battle awaits you. In this various adventure among all adventures. Deeper he went. A place that even rivals that of hell itself. He continued. Ever becoming even closer to the fateful battle that awaits him. Further he went. It seemed there really was no turning back from here. Shadow elves attacked him from behind. Even gargoyles. All this could not stop Lance of Dragoon. He continued onward. Ever forward, the evils kept coming after him, as though he was a piece of fresh meat. He refused to give up, nor was he ever going to give in. His warrior spirit would not allow defeat, nor would he ever allow defeat.
It's impressive you reached here, but unfortunately your little adventure ends here. I know just the person could put an end to your puny little adventure.
The Lich! A dark entity from the deepest depths of hell, who can somehow summon death at his command. Was it true that this was going to be Lance's final hour? Of course not. Although the Lich used various magics to deal with our hero, was not going to lie down so very easily. And so, another enemy laid before Lance's blade. Defeated. Apparently, 'twas not the end for our hero.
I believe I have underestimated you. But you're so inexperienced. Sleep well.
The Grove of Destruction. Where is this place? taking the spoils from a nearby goblin gang. Lance uses enhanced powers of speed to take down the sinister goblin gang. Even the gnolls know to fear him, as well as they should. This here is the Double Beast, or the Dimension Beast. He was a beast of phenomenal speed. Confusing his enemies, and yet at the same time by using his ability to deceive others with his doubles. He decided to take on the Dragoon warrior. But yet, he saw past the deception. He saw past the evils. For nothing was going to stop him from accomplishing his mission. For he was another beast, slain by the Dragoon. The eye of the Displacer Beast.
You are great heroes. Can you please help us? Our faces are attacked from monsters. Will you come to our aid?
Deciding to go after deciding to take a break from going after the evil sorceress, Lance decides to help the gnome people. Many beasts around here, in which Lance grew tiredly of fighting, kept respawning. For what reason, he knows not. But Lance, our hero, grew tired. Of waiting. Continuing forward, he decides to get rid of the threats that this village has. Lance met a strange new enemy known as the Troglodytes. They resembled that of mermen from a land he remembered hearing about. His various travels across the land brought him to see various creatures that he had never seen before outside of humans. Be they dead, undead, friendly, and evil put together.
Welcome to the D&D world.
The various undead in this place. It reeked of something. Something definitely not of human origin. And yet he faced the Chimera. Just like the Manticore of the last area, this three-headed monstrosity not only breathed air, but breathed fire as well. Using his own show of force, he used his own dragon powers to stand up against the dreaded Chimera. Using only his skills in swordplay and his various little tricks of the trade, Lance decides to put an end to this chimera. And with one mighty slash, Lance cleaved the chimera into two.
We did it! We defeated the chimera! Thank you. Please feel free at home in our village. You're a little large for our houses. This potion will make it easier for you to get around.
Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. As you can see, it's locked in here. How you guys doing? I heard that if you break a staff of wizardry, blah blah blah. However, I heard your level must be high enough to survive the blast. Our hero has heard of the different theories and myths, and he continued onward. Continuing on his dangerous quest.
So you're going to the cave of Raphael. Then take this with you. It's called a floating stone and will make you float in the air.
You stand before the cave of Raphael the Immortal. Inside, a recently opened chasm appears. It is a huge passage that leads to the dark underground world. And the day breaks. In pursuit of the sorceress, you plunge into the black pit of the cave of Raphael. As you approach the chasm, the floating stone suddenly reacts and you are wrapped with light. You get sucked deep into the hole. The cave of Raphael the Immortal. I had no idea a world such as this existed underground. This is unbelievable. A huge castle can be seen in the distance. There seems to be two ways to get there. Since we're here, might as well cross the sea of lava. Our hero plunges towards the land of fire. The air is thick with evil as Lance continued to fight on to survive. There was something immensely evil in this place. He could feel the evil sorcerer's presence. The air was so thick of evil, he could literally taste it. continuously fighting the evils of this land, he pushed forward. Here he faced the mysterious flame salamander. Although he was a bit like of a rogue dragon of his kin, Lance decided to put him out of his misery, since he was a dragon rogue. Woe to those who dare take him on. The one who rules over dragons. The one who controls over dragons with a single word. Those who know and fear and summon him. Those who know him. They know of his power. As well as they know of him, of his name. For he is Lance the Dragoon. Continuing onward, our hero descends even deeper to the air castle. Suddenly, a huge air castle rises in front of you. It is the citadel of the dark sorceress Sin. While you are shocked at the sight of it, the thief talks to you. Let's use this to enter that castle. It's a warp crystal from Daimo's tower. How did you get it? That was something I picked up after you escaped from the Sable Tower. You are indeed a great thief. Let's enter the castle using the crystal's power. And so they did. Deciding to proceed further, dealing with puzzles and whatnot. Lance proceeds to continue further, hopefully taking on, at the very end, the Dark Sorceress, Sin. Terarin. So we meet again. This was to be the final showdown in dealing with Terarin. Going upwards to gain more ground. Lance and Terarin square off on the spiral's stairway. Proving their mettle. Deciding who is strongest. In blade and in name. Even with the power of speed at his command, Terarin was seemingly no match for the power of Lance Dragoon. And so, the dreaded Shadow Elf fell at Lance's blade. Onward, great hero. Even the various traps that stood along the way were no match against the mighty Dragoon warrior.
Welcome to the D&D world.
Here lied the final showdown. I'm Isabord and under full Grandmasters. Don't underestimate me, I'm more powerful than that shadow of fool they claim to be. As our hero fought the formless being into battle, Ethelholden was all talk and no action before Lance. So our hero went forward to the Battle Royale. Shadow Knights wanted a piece of him. More came after him. As he continued upward. And even more so, hellhounds began to trail him. As he continued upward. Upward he continued. As the goblins appeared, the weaklings of the group, and more shadow elves. They weren't going to give up on slaying him as well. Onward he pushed. Traps, and even more traps. We're getting closer. The signs were apparent. Arena revisited.
I'm glad to see you again, kid. Very impressive defeating 2 of the 4 Grandmasters. But you better take a rest now. Any kind of rest!
Oh, it's you again. Lan said smugly before the second incarnation of the Dark Warrior. Oh, don't you know when to give up? He said, continuously slashing at the beast. Although he doubled in strength and size, once again, he was soundly defeated by the Dragoon warrior. Hopefully once and for all this time, he sighed.
What? The Dark Warrior was said to have been the strongest of all 4 Grandmasters.
Look, the warp crystal is shining. It is reacting to something. Upwards. Continuing forward. The final battle awaited. We've warped, but to where? What's this huge door?
So you've come. I'm the greatest of the Grandmasters. You cannot defeat me.
So we have Nagpa. Nagpa being the weakest, but the most dangerous, since he is a beast summoner. Fighting his way through the various beasts, Lance was once again victorious. Finally. Oh, that experienced one again. I see you made some progress. Looks like it's time to finish this. I guess I'll have to do it myself. And so the final battle began. Lance took on the evil sorceress known as Sin. Considering to be the most dangerous foe he has ever met, Lance carefully assessed the situation and kept striking her down. Using whatever of his dragon powers at his disposal, Lance continued the battle. Continuously fighting his battle against the sorceress. While it may seem like all hope was lost, he continued fighting. Although she was very close to death, Lance continued the fight. Although her final form was the most difficult, since compared to his dragon powers, she kept knocking down. But with one mighty blow, Lance was forever victorious.
I've lost, but with the Fiend Revive, I will have my revenge. You have defeated me, but I'll win in the end.
No, it's too late! We won't be able to prevent the Fiend from rising! But help came from an unexpected source. Wait, what's that? It's a fleet of skyships! The Prince of Gallantry Malak de Maris. It looks like we managed to make it in time. They returned to the principalities of Gallantry, where the people welcomed them as heroes, especially Lance, who had destroyed the evil sin. Lance serving Malak de Maris is now a Dragon Knight. And now he is joined by a new group of heroes. Stronger than they were before. These are the heroes of the Lance. And that was the story of Lance Dragoon and the shadow over Mystara. Join me next time for another story play.